Absolutely. Sour Shark, still in it.
I don't figure any action that early on with the king.
No.
Sour Shark will be there at the end, you know, plenty of chips, plenty of experience. It's my pick.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Really early position with that raise.
Oh my god, I was wrong though.
What's he going to
discount
again.
Raise? Oh,
I like it.
I mean, that's the reason to not do it.
Well, is he going to double up?
There's a shorty, yeah.
If you're Quillian, that's exactly we were talking earlier where he had that shove opportunity and he waited, and it's looking pretty.
Yeah. Interesting cold call from Ostian.
Yeah.
Check. I check.
And 4th Street.
King's looking very strong now.
Yeah,
Isn't that nice?
That's it. It's
beautiful.
The door is closed.
And Quillian, having folded when we were all saying he should have shoved and whatever, it shows some patience, picks up pocket Ks, and triples up.
Very nice.
That could set him up very nicely for the rest of this tournament.
Doesn't happen that way usually.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't shut down too much now.
Nice hand.
Well, he's got a stack. He can make some moves now with. He's still way behind, but the blind's at 4,000, 8,000. You know, he's still in the red zone, but. He can pick
he's still gonna need to shove with any pair, any ace, really, if he's gonna open.
Just about, yeah.
As long as we don't hear the thought processes in his head going, "Oh, I can now wait another round."
Yeah. No, don't do it.
Yes.
Oh, well, here we go. You got, and with some fold equity, great, perfect.
100%.
Oh well, you know, such is life.
I'm gonna raise.
Still got 30% shot.
Yep.
At 117 grand.
Wants to see aces. Oh, well, one spade.
That's
came
something.
Out.
That's not as much.
The river.
And no.
Unlucky Quillian. Well,
yeah, good game.
Showed some heart, you know.
Be nice to see
nice hand.
These on another day with a bigger stack. See what kind of game they've got.
And that 8th place, that's worth how much, James?
Almost $500.
Yep.
Yeah.
481 clams.
Yeah.
Not bad. You know. For just kind of having a bit of fun on a Saturday night, you know.
Right.
You think this is fun, Colin? This is business.
This is horrible.
These are all
serious.
Yeah, there's some people hunkered down.
I know that I turn up to the office in my vest.
Here we go, the ruffler.
Yeah.
The ruffler reshoves with pocket tens.
Yeah, that's the first nice big beefy.
And Ostian makes the call. Wow.
There's so much out there. He's calling 17 to 228, so.
And he's cut kind of.
There's a flush draw and a flush draw.
Oh, justice on the river.
Ruff had his head in his hands, didn't even notice the last time it come out when he saw the king.
Guys, I've got to say, Ostian just went from the top of the leaderboard to the bottom of the leaderboard.
Yeah, that was
in the most
he shouldn't have raised out with the king 8, but once he was calling 17 to 230.
I don't care. It's tournament poker.
The first bet with that king 8, though, I don't think it was the call that was crazy. It was the opening, but the steal.
Yeah. I don't mind even opening like that from mid-late position, but when you're doing it from first position, second position, it's like, well, there's a big chance of a handoff, and you are pricing yourself into have to play with it.
Absolutely, and he just executed the steal a bit clumsily, and ended up getting hooked into something like like Siphon's about to here, I think.
See, everybody's got more than 100 grand now, so this that is why you see people calling with the queen, because everyone's got deep chips.
Yeah.
No one wants to race for 250 grand.
That's
but
an uber flop. Nice one for Barbas.
He checks,
exactly
I presume.
What he wanted.
You wouldn't be leading out here, would you?
You might just to just to see what Siphon's on. That's a bit heavy. Wow.
It's a pot bet that's totally got rid of your customer. How often do you have a situation that strong? Queens on a 7-high board.
That is a bit of a waste.
But again, like we got this advantage of being able to see all the pockets. Barbas had to find out if he's up against pocket kings or pocket aces
if he is, he's
as
put
well.
65 out, so he can't fold.
If he
exactly. I know. I'm saying,
I'm
saying he had to bet there. I think, but not so heavy. But he had to throw a little something out there, just find out.
Yeah, I mean, I can see why he did it, but I disagree. I think he would have been better.
I'd rather see him bet the minimum, which I wouldn't have liked.
Yeah, minimum or check.
Fold.
But I don't think you can afford to scare your customer off when you've got
that strong position. You don't get many chances where you're pretty certain you're miles ahead.
Well, I just didn't. How does he know he's so far ahead pre?
No, not pre, but on the flop. You're
on
only
the flop.
But how does
he know?
If he's not, then the guy's going to pay him off. We're going to chuckle his chips in. And he's lost the 60.
Yeah, I know. I'm not arguing anyway.
It's
going to
get arguing, Colin.
That's all good.
I'm not arguing about. I know that was a bad bet at the after the flop. I'm talking about the bet he made before the flop.
We're going to move on.
Agree to disagree.
Yeah. No. Well, then we agree. If you do a pre-flop, so that's even better. Let's agree to agree.
Can we disagree to agree?
Can I go back
Ooh,
to
I like
bed
it. I
now?
like it.
That's complicated.
Yeah, that is complicated.
Back to the action.
I'm only a simple fellow.
I need my
Fold.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. The ruffler
Was
on
that
ace
yeah
8.
at the end?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
We'll
simple.
talk later.
Fold.
See, people raising king 8 early, but
Yeah, well,
folding
there
the
we go.
ace.
Less-
I raise.
Pocket 10s out there again.
Yeah.
They've been showing up.
The old
Let's see.
cannons.
Anybody out there with something to
I
mix it
fold.
up with? Not really.
Yeah,
Austrian,
I
no.
don't see a call there.
So, final table action here. We've had a couple of quick exits, 3 quick exits, in fact, as we look at the leaderboard. But now those chip stacks have kind of leveled out a little bit after some action, and maybe we're going to see these 7 guys dig in a little bit now.
Yeah, it's getting really serious now, isn't it? The difference between the bottom place and top is over $5,000.
Yeah.
Well, we
So-
talked
I
about it
raise.
before. You make the final table in a big tournament like this, and your eyes are going up and down that payout
Pass.
structure, and you're just, every time someone goes out, that's worth a few hundred.
Yeah.
I'd be looking at the top
Fold.
3. I mean, $2,000 for third.
Yeah, that's still
for
pretty
third.
nice, isn't it?
It's pretty
Well,
solid.
it's,
Only 400 runners. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd fancy getting to the final table
Yeah.
every time.
Well, if you're, if you're a tournament player, that
Oh, yeah.
that Saturday night $20,000 guaranteed on
You
PKR
hand.
is one of the juicier tournaments out there.
Yeah, it's got
gonna
some nice
track-
payouts.
Yeah,
It's got some nice
absolutely.
payouts.
And hesitate to say it, but you can get some soft
Raise.
tables on there. It's not. I'm not saying the whole field, but
Oh, yeah.
there are enough soft spots on your starting table that you don't need to go crazy.
Well,
Yeah.
and it's kind of got. I mean, that's the fun thing about these TV
Fold.
tournaments. What's the buy-in for this one, James?
$55.
So for $55, you're into a 400
Fold.
runner tournament with a nice big juicy prize pool.
Yeah.
Plus, you're on TV. If you make
Yeah.
the final table, you get to go on TV, and that's going to draw. It gets attention from a lot of different
Yeah.
types of players, and it's always interesting. Of course, we're watching the final table, but those early tables is pretty wild action.
Yeah, for the price of a couple of double vodka and Red Bulls, you can get to this final table.
I wonder how knowing that it's televised would
Pass.
affect people's play. I wonder how differently people would have played
It
if it
wouldn't,
wasn't.
it wouldn't surprise me if when they got deep,
I fold.
and that they really were consumed with the
Call.
4 or 5 hours they'd played, and really,
fold.
as soon as the final table got
Sorry to
over,
interrupt you guys,
Yep.
but we got a bit of a hand here.
do it.
All in.
And
King, he
fourth
needs
street.
Oh,
a
look at that.
3.
Oh,
Only a
Comes the
3.
river.
It's not going to happen.
no, siphoned.
Yes,
He
Lucky
got
siphon.
siphoned.
Yeah.
That was your Quebecois.
Had some heart though. It was a
Colin?
big heart.
Yeah. They
Not-
just got into a bit of a dust up there, and Siphon ended up the loser.
Yeah, and the previous experience, he's made the Super Series final table back in July. Runner-up, actually. Winner of the 15K, so there'll be another day for that dog.
Yeah.
He'll be back. So, down to 6
Fold.
players now. Getting a bit short-handed.
It's almost $1,000 for 6.
Yeah, it's not bad, is it? $917.
$917.
For 55 bucks.
Fold.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
Yeah.
Well, Siphon
I'm all
walked
in.
away with 688. Here we go again.
Sour Shark, always looking
Can-
to push the
Fold.
action.
Can Austin make the call
I'm
with
all
King
in.
Queen?
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Oh, no, I
I'm
think
with you. I'm
yeah.
with you, James. That's an auto call. No
Yeah.
problem.
And Fourth Street.
Doesn't look good though.
it doesn't.
No,
Here
only
comes
one
the river.
card
Worked out.
left, and it's not what he wanted to see.
Unlucky Austin. Lot
Yeah,
of heart
good
though.
game.
You
Lot of
know.
heart.
It's Edmonton every time.
And guys, Austin qualified for $6.
Yeah,
so
so he's quite happy.
to leave with 900 odd,
You hand.
that's a fine little performance.
Yeah.
So I was
Double
just
dig.
I was just
game.
saying we're 6-handed. Now we're 5-handed. So they're dropping like flies here.
$1,146 for the next man out.
Lines.
James is literally drooling
I
on
am.
the payout
I am.
sheet.
It's dribbling down my front. I need a tissue.
That's it. 10-3. Go on, Sour Shark,
call.
the only player we found who has real game,
He has
real
some
wide open
stones.
range. And
Okay,
being
let's
on the
go.
button, I'd put money on Sour Shark
comes
taking
the
this
flop.
pot down any way
Yeah.
that he can find it.
I like Sail Shark's MTT style, I must say. It's-
Yes,
Check.
always putting people to the test.
Yeah. Just really aggressive in occasional spots.
Check.
You know?
It's so hard to play
Selective
those kind of players
progress.
unless you're one of them yourself.
Yeah.
There we go. Pot over, in my opinion.
Pretty tough call with the King 10 or the King 5.
And he doesn't muck around. It's a bet
Right.
pot.
Yep.
It's just a straight bet pot. Have
Yep.
some of that. You're going to have an 8 or a 6.
Well, on that flop, how often are the two people who are in the
Exactly.
pot with going to hit anything?
And someone with pocket 5s,
Yeah,
they're
absolutely.
not going to be that happy.
No, it's serious questions every time.
New hand.
Still anybody's game, though. Nothing in it, really, between